Hello, Divas, Diamonds, and Dolls. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Femininity with Momma Gail. If this is your first time, welcome to my YouTube channel. I pray that something will compel you to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Today, let's have a conversation. I want to talk to the young girls and say, young girl, these 10 things that I want to share with you, these are things that I wish somebody had told me when I was your age. I'm over 50 now. So if you're 18 to 49, listen to what Momma Gail has to say. They will bless you and bless your life. The first thing is, don't spend your time trying to prove yourself to anyone or anything. Trying to prove yourself is worthless because people are going to see you the way that they see you. There's no ifs and buts about that. But the way that they see you does not define you. It does not make you who they would have you to appear to be. The second thing is, always be you. No matter what people say, what people think, always be you. If you are genuine to you, you are who you are. You are not defined by name brand clothes. You are not defined by somebody, your popularity, who says you in and who says you're out, who says you're not this and who says you're not that. You are not defined by anyone except for who you are. Know who you are. Accept the consequences of who you are. Whatever it is that you choose to do, be true to you and your choices. But let the choice be yours. Be you. Be true to you. Be happy with you. A lot of women struggle with trying to get in relationships because they're trying to be fake. And in being fake, they are missing the blessing of receiving someone who's truly going to love them for who they are. So early in life, be true to you and continue to be true to you. Be who you are. The good, the bad, and the ugly. If somebody is going to love you, they're going to have to take you or leave you. Be true to you. The next thing is, tell yourself often, I love you. And in telling yourself, I love you, you're probably saying, oh, that's simple. But a lot of us don't do that. We tell everybody else. We're quick to tell a man, baby, I love you. We're quick to tell our parents, in which we should tell our parents and our siblings, I love you. But we go, sister girl, I love you. You know that girl ain't even half your friend and you talking about I love you. But anywho, get in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. And the reason you need to start doing this now daily when you're in that mirror washing your face and brushing your teeth, sweetie, because when you get into a space where somebody is treating you other than who you are, you know your value, you know your worth, you know the love, the self-love that you have, and you get somebody who's verbally abusing you, who's saying things to you, putting their hands on you, or doing whatever, and you know you don't deserve that because you know you love you, you will hear pop up in your mind yourself in that mirror saying, I love you. And in you loving you, there is nowhere you're going to stay and allow anyone to hurt you, harm you, or put you in harm's way in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So you have to tell yourself, I love you. And when you're not thinking straight, your mind is clouded, it'll come to your mind, I love you. And that I love you that you gave yourself all those days when you couldn't think straight right now will pop up and you'll be able to say, yeah, I love me. I'm not about to take this. Love doesn't take abuse. Love doesn't take somebody talking to them any kind of way. Love does not take hurt. Love does not have somebody rejecting me and looking down on me or having me to look down on them. No, that's not what love is. So, that self-love, that talk, of love, that reminder of love, that assurance that you told yourself of love will cause you to get up from a table and go eat somewhere else. The next thing is, young girl, control your emotions. We have the tendency to go from 0 to 100 real quick. Somebody says something, did something we don't like, and instead of thinking and processing, we allow our emotions to rise to a place that is very ugly and very unladylike. Emotions will make a fool out of you. Emotions will have you caught up in making decisions that you'll regret later on. The feminine woman and her emotions have to be brought into a place of softness and sweetness, because those emotions, we are emotional creatures as ladies, as women in general. But when you are feminine and soft and sweet and tender, those emotions will drive you nuts. So make sure you take the time to lay back, as a feminine woman should. Receive what has been said or done. Sometimes you have to give it time before you go back and revisit it, because your emotions will make a fool out of you and have you react when you should not have reacted, and lose whatever it is that you have. And I'm not just talking about a man, but a man is included. A job, a friend, things of that nature. Emotions will make a fool out of you because you'll get caught up in your feelings. And oh, I love him so much. Nobody's ever treated me like he's treating me now, like he has. Nobody has ever made me feel the way that I feel when I'm with him. Nobody has ever made me orgasm the way that he did. Your emotions will mess you up because you'll go into something, I love you, with those emotions and scare the gentleman away. You'll go into stalking because of those emotions and end up with charges. You'll go into acting crazy, looking crazy, because of your emotions. Learn to control your emotions while you are young. And I'm spending time on this because emotions get our young ladies caught up, and even some of our older. You want to bust somebody in the head because your feelings hurt. So their feelings aren't valid, just your feelings. But anywho, let's go to the next thing. Sex. While sex is a pleasurable experience that brings you joy and happiness and ecstasy and all of the wonderful things that sex brings, sex is not everything. Sweetie, if you want good quality, you have to be good quality. You get what you are. If you a jump off, a hook up, men are going to treat you like a jump off and a hook up. If you're a queen, he's going to treat you like a queen. And if he does not treat you like a queen and you check him, he'll respect the fact that you know who you are and sex is not everything to you. I used to have gentlemen in my inbox on Facebook, and I didn't know that I'm a little slow when it comes to all this technology stuff. If you like a picture, you're going to come into my inbox talking about what's up for the night. I had to tell a gentleman real quick, you called me queen a minute ago, now you're going to disrespect me in my inbox? He had nothing else to say but sorry, queen, because he had to respect the fact. This is not a jump off. This is not a hookup. Not this right here. This is all feminine, high quality woman. And when you don't let sex control you, you can speak your piece and people will know, not just from the way that you appear or what you say, but they will know this is not to be played with. Sex is not everything. You get a brother, you let him chase you, let him invest in you. I don't care how horny you are, how long it's been since you had sex. I don't care if you are squeezing your legs together while you are at a date. Restrain. Let him invest. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure. If a man does not invest in you and he's able to get the goodies without paying for them, he won't respect you. If he's able to flip you and smack it upside down and do all the things he wants to do, and he has not contributed nothing but a date or two, he will either ghost you, leave you, or he just will not want you because he got the goods of the thing that he wanted. And it doesn't matter how you appear or what you look like. Well dressed, feminine as ever, but you are just like everybody else, because sex is the most important thing to you. When you must put sex in the middle or either at the back burner of the most things, the top priorities in your life, what it is that you want. If you want a man, don't make sex your number one, number two, number three, number four priority. No. You got a hook, line, and sinker. You have to invest enough in you, deny yourself, and not make sex your number one priority. Now, when you get the gentleman and you guys are in a flowing relationship, then you can reprioritize and put that sex number two on your list if you want to. I wouldn't put it that close, but some people, if it's your prerogative, no judgment here. Do you? You got the boo? Do you? The next thing I want to talk about is never let anyone make you feel less than who you are. Don't feel inferior. Don't be intimidated. Don't be threatened. Don't feel insecure by no one. Walk in confidence. Be confident no matter what. If you don't have confidence, young lady, learn to find confidence. Look in that mirror. Test out confidence when you go out. I don't care who knew you from back when, who knows you now. Decide to transition. Decide to be confident. Decide to walk in confidence. Decide to be secure in who you are. Decide not to let anybody threaten or intimidate you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Decide not to be jealous or competitive when it comes to the next chick. You are an original, one of a kind. Walk in confidence. Don't be threatened by nothing and no one. Don't let anyone make you feel less than who you are. The next tip: never tolerate abuse. Never, ever, 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 ever. Physical abuse, the first time, walk away. Verbal abuse, his words, the things that he says to you, they're hurtful. Let's go back to that. I love you. Talking to yourself, telling yourself every day, I love you. I love you. If you love yourself, you're not going to take verbal abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse from anyone. I don't care how fine, what they do, how they make you feel, what they give you. I don't care about none of that. Walk away. Love you enough to know You are not going to do this to me. I don't care about chick from last week. I don't care about baby mama. I don't care about nobody else. You are not going to put me in a box and treat me, abuse me, hurt me, pull down my self-esteem with your narcissistic self, your emotionally messed up self, because something is wrong with someone who's trying to hurt you physically, verbally, or emotionally. And what I mean by emotionally is sometimes people know that you deal with rejection issues. They know that you have abandonment issues from daddy not showing up and things of that nature, and just being abandoned as a child, and adoption issues. I was adopted, and my mother didn't want me, and things of that nature. So they play on that, and in playing on that, you are in a relationship. Dude wants to disappear for 2-3 days, knowing you have rejection and abandonment issues. You gonna disappear knowing that it hurts me? You're gonna play on my abandonment and rejection issues? No, that's abuse. If he can disappear, let him disappear. If he cannot call you for 2-3 days and you guys are in a consistent relationship because he knows that it's going to play on your rejection and abandonment issues, let him go. And then you take the time, young lady, to work on you, to heal you, to deal with you, to deal with why am I still dealing with abandonment issues. And I'm not talking from something I don't know. I had abandonment issues, rejection issues, and things of that nature that I had to get over. And when Momma Gail got over them, sweetie, you talking about you not going to call for a week, 2 weeks. You don't show up, this, that, and the other. And we are in relationship. And I'm not talking about dating. I'm talking about we are in a committed relationship. You're going to punish me? Oh, no. See you when I see you. Because you're not going to abuse me. But anyhow, the next tip. Take responsibility for your actions. A lot of us don't want to take responsibility for the things that we have done in a relationship. We're always a victim. It's always somebody else's fault. Oh, he did this to me. He did that to me. Oh, she did this to me. Oh, they don't like me. They don't like me because I'm this, that, and the other. Because all the people like me and I'm this and I'm that. Take responsibility for your actions. There's a reason why things happen and why things come to you, and it's always not somebody else's issue. They this, they that. Sometimes you are the problem, but you don't take responsibility for your actions. Oh, he left me. He wasn't man enough. He couldn't handle me. Why? Why should he have to handle you? What are your actions? Were you a lady? Were you in your feminine energy? Were you emasculating him? Talking down to him? Flirting with other guys? Disrespecting him? But now your feelings hurt and you're the victim. No, take responsibility for your actions. You are young, and when you grow, as you grow older, these are things that you're going to have to learn how to do in order to be productive in life. You have to look at you, examine you, say, what part did I play in this? And acknowledge it and change it. Deal with it. There are consequences when we don't face our actions, the responsibility, the part that we played in stuff, before and after. But we learn from our mistakes as you get older. You learn. I have to take responsibility for the part that I played in this. And the last thing, take time in between relationships. Some of you young ladies jump out of one relationship right into the next relationship. It's not good. It's not healthy. because you never give yourself time to look at, examine the relationship that you just got out of, and look at the mistakes of what happened and process. And sometimes you have to say to yourself, I'm not ready. Getting into another relationship, dating right now is not an option, because I need to look at me. There are some things about me that I need to work on. I have to look at why I allowed him to treat me the way that he did. I have to look at why this energy came to me and what is open in my life that allowed it or gave it permission to come to me and for this to happen to me. Take time to process in between relationships. This is Femininity with Momma Gail. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Take these tips, young girl, and learn to apply them now. When you get my age, they will bless your life. Have a blessed day, divas, diamonds, and dolls.